Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Okay. First thing, we're doing a Hollywood topics, you guys. Before I get started, hype up the video, like the video, and hype up the video. Okay. So first, we're talking Cardi B. Cardi B, y'all, is still going on Spaces. At this point, Cardi B needs to be quiet. I'm sorry. Like, there's just no way. You are literally planning a tour and you're still on Spaces screaming, yelling, talking about nothing, worried about what the next person has to say about you. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B to me are one and the same. I don't care what nobody says. They're very similar. They act the same. They think very similar as well. That's why they do not like each other. Nicki done retired from screaming and yelling on Spaces, and you took over. That's a little pathetic. Now, she recently was on Space, and she replied back to what Jessie Woo had to say about her having a baby by Stephon Diggs. So if y'all don't know who Jessie Woo is, she's been on Love Hip Hop. She's a content creator, singer, actress, all of the things, right? And she basically feels as if Cardi had a baby with Stephon to basically get back at Offset, which I do agree with that sentiment. Do I think that was her main purpose? No, but I think that was in the back of her mind and a thought once upon a time? Yes. So it could really show the fact that she's moving on, even though she's still legally married. A lot of people think the same thing. So why her coming at Jessie Woo? I don't understand. But she did read a comment with somebody that brought it up, and this is what she had to say, y'all.
Hey, wait, why did Jessie Woo say that Cardi B had a revenge baby? Revenge on what? Revenge on what? On who? You these just be saying because why would what is a revenge baby? Do you think that I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna have a baby because I'm gonna have revenge on what? On my ex-husband? I don't need to have a baby for revenge, baby. My whole life is revenge. My money is revenge. My career is revenge. My album is revenge. Me not dying over is revenge. Me having freedom is revenge. You know why? You know why I kept my baby, because I love my baby, and me and my man made that baby with love. He was down till it stank everywhere. And I'm a grown woman. I make my own decisions. If I wanted to keep my baby, I kept my baby. And me and my man love our baby. Ain't no revenge.
Something about till it stank made me itch. Something about till it stank made me cringe. Ooh. It's like, it shouldn't be smelling, Cardi. It's just like, especially with him. If it's smelling, you need to be yelling. You're me. Okay? That's the sentiments we're going by. If it's smelling, you need to be yelling.
Shut the up. Jessie Woo is another hating ass. Yo, you know this said? Remember when I told you? What's that nigga that me and Chef used to work with? The long, he was African? Jay. This bitch gonna say, no, it was B-Hop. This bitch gonna say that it's like, oh, B-Hop said that in order. Shut the up. You always lying about something. Man, sick of you too. You talking about policing. I don't gotta police no nigga to stay with me. Let me tell you something. That nigga got options.
Oh, we know.
Let me tell you something. And guess what?
Oh, we know. To me, I hate celebrities who do stuff like this, because it's like, if I had the type of, because there's people that speak about me and like, I'm like a little fish compared to these big celebrity big fishes. And I'll be damned if I reply back to you. I'd be damned to even take the time out of my day to speak your name publicly and address you. You're crazy. So it's like, for somebody her caliber who's like has such a big following and the income, I just can't picture if I was in her position. It's one thing to, of course, defend your name. I get that. But it's like when things get litigious, you coming online and constantly berating people and talking about it, I don't get the point. Case in point, the Tasha K situation. Had that have been Megan Thee Stallion that Tasha K did that to, Tasha K would not be online ever speaking on her. Because the way Tasha K would make her feel it through the way that Megan Thee Stallion would make Tasha K feel it through the courts, she would never speak on her again. This is why I like Megan Thee Stallion, because Megan Thee Stallion, she may talk about certain things online or throw her shots in a single or in a rap, may put out a quote here and there, but you're not finna catch her going online doing all this yelling. She gonna go and hit you where it hurts your pockets and in that courthouse. That's where she plays games. This is where she rotates and have people on their knees, is in the courts. That's why people know not with a Megan Thee Stallion, because she gonna play with you. They aren't gonna do all the online stuff. She gonna hit you in the courts. I respect it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you really play ball, not on the internet. That's what I'm saying.
Guess what? I am not the only that he ever that is famous and got money and is a bad. I can't help that fell in love with the brim. He loves it over here.
Ooh.
Can't no man make that laugh, showing all his 32 teeth. Can't help but love me. This ain't no publicity. This ain't nothing. What are you talking about? You always want to say something. You and y'all weird ass narrative. Shut the up. You imagine my grown ass having a baby for revenge? You think it's easy having a baby? But of course, there's a bitch with no kids that's saying that. You think a bitch is gonna say to herself, "I'm gonna have this baby for revenge"? Like if it's easy to have a baby and take care of one and carry one, especially my age. Shut the up. Just talking out your ass hole. You ain't got nothing to do with your asshole. Go shave it.
Thank you so much for the super chat. She got karma for trying to get on.
Ooh. Live bits, this is so shady. This is so shady, Live bits. Oh my God. I cannot. Okay. I cannot. Look, once again, I don't think she completely had the baby for revenge. I will say that. Like, I do think it was a point in the back of her head, but do I think she said, hey, have at it, raw. We gotta get him. Like, no. Do I think it's smart though? No. That's my opinion. I do think that the divorce should have been done first. I don't think, of course, her being married to him, she should let that hold her back. But getting pregnant while you're married to a whole other man still, when you move on, to me, is a little diabolical to me. I'm sorry. It is. Because my problem is, like, Cardi gets a pass doing stuff like that, but let it be, Tawanda up the street, we would look at her crazy. Let it be Jamila up the road, we'll look at her insane. Let it be Jamisha that live on 22nd Court, we would side-eye her. But Cardi, she gets a pass. I don't like that. I feel like it's very hypocritical.
She got karma for trying to get a revenge baby. It's insane. It's insane.
Okay, now of course she is planning the tour. She talks a little bit about the budgeting of it as well, and she has went over it by a couple mils. She says, like, this is the stuff that you should be focusing 100% of your attention to. This is why I'm a big believer, like, celebrities, you need friends that is not going to rat and tell your business, that you could vent to. So that way you don't do the online shenanigans. You could put in their ear about it. You know what I'm saying?
Couple of millions on my budget tour. We redid the budget. So now it's just like I gotta go find the money, or I will have to put some of my own money. So it's just like a lot. And then, like, on top of that, like, it's like It's a lot of dance moves that I gotta do, and I'm just ready to go home. I don't know what it is about LA. I don't like being in LA anymore. I'm over a couple of millions.
Okay, now are y'all buying tickets to the tour? I am, okay, because I do want to see what it's hitting on. All right, I want to see what the production hitting on. I did not get a chance to go to the last Nicki tour that she did have. Now I don't regret not going. Cause what? Boys will be boys. Right? Boys will be boys. Right? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta save a coin. Now, let's talk Karlissa and Miami Tips. So Miami Tips video has went viral of her commentating on the video that we saw of Blueface's baby cursing. Okay.
I came across the post with Blueface and Jaden's daughter cursing and them laughing like it's cute.
Oh.
Like, listen, ain't nothing cute about kids growing up too fast. Absolutely nothing. I don't care how famous the parents is. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care if the internet think it's funny. Like, kids cursing, talking grown, acting grown, like that is not cute. Excuse my French, but I'm very passionate about the kids, okay? It's not cute. It's actually lazy. And before y'all start screaming, oh, Tip, mind your business, you know, this is everybody's business, okay? Because these are the kids that will be released into the world with no boundaries, no structure, and no discipline. Like, I'm sitting here watching this whole Jaden and Blueface's daughter, and what blows me is how normalized it's becoming to push adult energy into a child's universe. Like, why are we rushing kids to be grown? Why are we skipping innocence like it's a phase that don't matter? We're supposed to be stewarding our kids, guiding them, protecting their minds, not turning them into content, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. And don't get me started on parents that think it's cute when kids curse or when they wear makeup too early or dress a certain type of way or talk reckless, because that ain't confidence. That's confusion. Kids don't know how to regulate emotions. They don't know what words really mean. They repeat what they're surrounded by. So when you let a child speak reckless with no correction, no accountability, you teaching them that there's no consequences. And that is dangerous because kids with no structure grow into adults with no respect for boundaries. And then everybody want to act all crazy when they're around here hurting people, acting wild, or don't know how to function.
I agree with this 100%. Like everything that I thought about that situation, Miami Tip articulated it. Now, Karlissa was in my comments. Hi, Karlissa. Okay. Shout out to Karlissa, y'all. Make sure y'all follow Evan Entertainment on Instagram for updates like this. She commented and said, girl, they laughed in shock. She's more ado than your average 3-year-old. I don't know what she meant by ado. Like she's more like she's more grown or she's more smart. She's more a dude than your average 3-year-old, and they're leaning to they're learning to watch what they say around her. We definitely are going to allow her to speak inappropriately, and it's not going to happen overnight. Find some to do with yourself. Now, Karlissa, I'm gonna have to hit you with the why would you do that?
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
That whole situation that Blueface was doing that day really bothered me because I feel like because Krishan is not around now for y'all to exploit, they found like the next best thing, which is Journey. And that bothers me. It's one thing with her cursing, which I do feel like needs to get regulated. I don't know why Blueface thought it was funny. Even when she said, I'm going to call the cops situation, that to me was alarming as well, because how does she know to do something like that when a man grabs her? It just gives like she's seen certain things and she's acting it out. Just like with the cursing, she's heard certain things. So she's saying certain words that have been said around her. Karlissa knows she's right. That's why she couldn't even say too much. Had she not thought that Miami Tip was right, she would have went off and probably cussed her out and called her all types of 304s and used to be strippers and et cetera, et cetera. She knew not to do that because Miami Tip was 100% right. Okay, Blueface needs to not put cameras in that little girl's face again. I don't get the point in doing that. You're exploiting your child at that point, and I feel like doing stuff like that gives people like me and a Miami Tip the right to commentate on it because you are the one putting it out there. Nobody's searching or finding secret videos that are hidden on the internet of your child. You're putting it out there to all the masses for people to have opinions on it. So you can't tell her, oh, go find something to do with herself because she's right. And once again, Blueface put it out there. But once again, they're only doing this because I feel like Krishan's not there for them to exploit. So guess what? They're lacking content. Y'all didn't peep. There's no Junior to film. There's no Krishan to film her trying to attack y'all and get aggressive and this and that. No. So what's left? Journey. Since she's a little wild and she's cursing and she's in her terrible threes. It's really terrible twos, but y'all get what I mean. So that's why I feel like I had to play this because she's 100% right, 100% right. And they really need to regulate it as soon as possible because I'm telling y'all, all of that karma that Blue has done over the years, it will come back through Journey. I'm telling you, and he is going to regret it. All of the things he done to women and Doberman pictures and golden retrievers, man. It's going to be one hell of a day. I'm telling you, and it's going to be so funny to witness, okay? Prayers go out to Ray J, you guys. So he's in the hospital after catching pneumonia, and he's been experiencing severe heart pains as well. They did push back the Love Cabin reunion. If y'all don't know, they were supposed to be filming it on the 8th, which is the day that I'm recording this. So they were supposed to film it that day, but I'm guessing it's of course due to Ray J and his health issues that he is experiencing is why they have readjusted the reunion filming date. If y'all don't know, Love Cabin is having a reunion. I do think this is a sign for him to really sit down and take care of himself because anytime you see Ray J on the internet, he's always either on a stream or out and about doing or saying something wild. So if y'all remember the woman Mickey, who recently passed away from the flu, there is a lot of sickness going around right now, especially when it comes to the flu right now. So it is nothing to play with. So hopefully he does get better for sure. And he's hopefully not alone as well, because we haven't seen any family update in regards to that yet. But it did just drop, okay? So Jada's sister has been going viral because of her son. Now, her son has displayed, a certain way of saying goodbye. And this isn't the first time this has come up as well. Her name is Jasmine. Okay. She has went viral because she told her son to say goodbye, and he did it in like an effeminate sort of way. And due to this, a lot of people are criticizing her because they feel as if she looked at him a certain way and then she reacted a certain way as well. Plus, due to the previous stuff that has happened as well with some of the stuff that she said about she wouldn't, of course, want her kid to like act gay or anything in regards to them acting like feminine, right? So this is the video that I'm referring to. And once again, this is another Blueface. Why are you uploading a video of your kid? I don't give a. Why are you uploading a video of your kid? You have all right to parent how you want. It's your kid. But why are you putting it on the internet? For years down the line, it could come back to haunt their ass. You'll have a kid that's in middle school or in high school that's going to find this video and show you, be like, ain't this you? Your mama showing you. Look at you. Your mama was even making fun of you being gay. You know how kids are. They're mean as, like, they do not play around. We have not been, you know what I've been seeing lately more and more? Child murderers. Like, I've been seeing stories around like the internet all over of like kids unaliving grown people and just people in general, and they're like teens. I used to never see that when I was younger. It's like, and now you see that like every day. So this is the video I'm referring to.
Hey. Say bye. Bum kiss. Say have a good day. Is you cool? Who taught you that? Who taught you that? Because I don't do no shit like that. Who taught you that? What? Say have a good day. Say have a good day. Say bye. Bum kiss. Say have a good day. Hey. Who told you to hold your hand like that? Hey, I'm talking to you. Huh? Have a good day. Bye. Say bye.
Now, since this video has dropped, she did receive a lot of criticism because a lot of people did not like the fact that she was looking at him the way that he did. The way she looked at him to me was so disgusting. Like, how could you look at a child who literally does not know any better like that, as if he committed a crime? This is why boys and certain girls too, they'll grow up so damaged mentally because of stuff like this. Your kid remembers stuff like this. And I don't get why parents don't understand, like, certain behaviors that a young boy may develop with them being a little bit more effeminate than others, because a lot of people do not understand there are feminine straight men, because a lot of them grow up with a whole bunch of sisters, a whole bunch of aunts, and not a lot of uncles and dads not being around. So it's like they are naturally growing up and act a little bit more feminine than other boys because that's what they are around. That's what they know. So I kind of wish that she would understand that and not just go to the fact of them being like gay, because that's what she's thinking. Now, she did reply back to it, and she feels like it's her child. So what we got to say, even though she saw the video, she edited it probably and then uploaded it. Mind you, this isn't her first time. You're exploiting your child. I don't give a. You're exploiting your child, pure point blank. You're exploiting them. Every time you do stuff like this, you're damaging your child. This to me is like a form of abuse. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Okay? You putting your child on the internet without their consent and without you putting your child on the internet in a negative way, knowing that you don't have their consent because they can't give a consent at a young age like that, to me is a form of abuse. I don't care what nobody say. Like, certain stuff you should not put on the internet. That video shouldn't have been put on the internet. Journey cussing all up and through shouldn't have been put on the internet. Like, say what you want about Natalie. This is why I respect Natalie and Jazmine as mothers. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all could call them all types of hoes. I uploaded a video of Natalie, being mad about the Cam Newton interview. The things that they were saying about Natalie, y'all, I said, man, what, y'all can't say about mama though. Yeah, I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I can't say she exploit Journey though. Yeah, I can't say that. And I really can't say that about Jocelyn. Okay? That's why I love me some Jocelyn, because one thing about Jocelyn, that Bonnie Bella is so well behaved. Anytime we see her, it's always in a great light. You'll see her in the live. She'll say hi, Bonnie Bella, and she'll be like, hi, you guys. Like, that is what you call excellent mothering. Okay? All right. But y'all can never say that about those two. But y'all could talk a whole lot about about their characters. The motherhood, y'all can never go there.
To not do certain things because only girls do those things. So after I talked, I can't honestly be mad at him or whatever, but I mean, he's still young, so of course he's still learning or whatever, but I don't think shit like that funny. No. That's not what the fuck we doing in my motherfucking household. So take it up with your mama hoe, say I'm a bad parent. I don't give a that's my motherfucking child. And we gonna nip this shit in the motherfucking butt early. Thank you. And as a mom, I just know that I have to watch everything that I do around him from now on, because he's definitely in that stage to where he is mimicking and doing everything that he sees. No, to not do certain things. I'm so confused why y'all think that shit's so funny, because I don't think that shit is funny at all. Like, y'all can sit here and say, oh, he don't know no better. I don't feel like I do stuff like that. I don't feel like I say and stuff like that. So,
But you probably watch a television show. You probably watch Baddies, and he's around. You probably be watching Love Hip Hop, and he's around. You probably be watching BGC reruns, and he's around. You probably be watching other reality shows, and he's around. You probably be watching Black scripted shows with predominantly women, and he's around. He's probably a lot around more women than probably his dad when he's around. It's many a things. It don't just be the mom. That's what people don't understand. Kids to me are like sponges. Like, they soak up information. Anything they're around, they soak it up like hell. Like, I'm telling y'all, like when I was younger, I was a big reality TV watcher. Like, I soaked that up by the time I was in like third, fourth grade. So it's like you soak up what you like see. I'm telling you.
I honestly don't know where the he gets that from, but I had to talk with him on the way to school. And one thing about it, y'all can sit here and say, oh, he don't know, he's just a kid. Blaze understand exactly what the fuck I'm saying, because his granddaddy called and I was telling his granddaddy about it. And I said, Blaze, do it. And he wouldn't do it for his granddaddy. So he knows when to do it and when not to do it. So I don't give a this is my child, and he's gonna be disciplined. I'm so confused why y'all think that shit's so is because
Okay. All in all, though, I do think that she's able to parent how she wants to, but she needs to keep in mind the mental damage she's gonna do to her child. She keeps putting it on the internet, because the older he gets, the worse it's going to get with how he's going to be treated at an older age, with videos of him at a younger age for him to get bullied with. Because you're not helping it, showing it to us. Because what are we supposed to do about it? Because all we're gonna do is do what we're doing now, is commentate on it and tell us and let you know how you're a fool. And you know what's crazy? A lot of parents don't understand. The most homophobic parents birth the gayest of kids. I'm gonna tell y'all that straight up. It never fails. It never fails. You're better off not being homophobic, so that way you don't have a chance of having a gay kid. Because the most homophobic ones, it was the gayest ones. I've seen it so much. You birthed the biggest of outs just because of that. Because God's trying to teach you. Okay. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down below about that one. All right. Now let's talk about this dress. This dress is becoming more popular than the dress that we didn't know what color it is. Y'all remember the dress that we used to be up on a hanger? Okay. That used to be or somebody said she's shading her sister in regards to Jasmine. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. In the back of her mind, she's like, oh, I don't want him to be like loyal. Oh, yes. I know. I just didn't want to get into that because they are kids. But this dress is still becoming more popular than y'all remember the hang-up dress, and they used to be like, what color is it? Is it black and gold or blue and black? Right? But this dress is nude and whore-like. Saved or yeah, exactly. Saved or unsaved, sanctified or unsanctified, holy or unholy, Jezebel-like or un-Jezebel-like. No, Jezebel-like or Mary Magdalene. I could go all day. I can't. Celibate or uncelibate? Holy or condemned? Give me some more, y'all. I gotta think of some more. The pulpit or the hookah lounge? Oh, I know what. Sunday service or the dungeon? Candy coated nights or the Garden of Eden? Let me stop. Okay, let's see. Go. So they took this dress all the way to the Tamron Hall show. I know Tamron Hall is sick of y'all bringing her some BS to her face. Okay? Tamron Hall, they be having some ignorant people sit down with Tamron Hall. It takes everything in her to not look at the camera and be like, really? This what y'all got me talking to? This what y'all got me talking to? Okay? First, it was the TikTok couple that was cheating on her friend, cheating with her friend's man, and now you got this whole dress situation. But they did talk about it, and he spoke about why he felt like he felt the need to address this on a Sunday service.
Even a sliver of doubt before you walked out to go to the event about the dress and that it might create a stir.
People have said, oh, you know, she knew it would get this reaction. My ego is not that big. Wow. I don't dress for people. I dress for myself and for my husband. I am a wife. Yeah. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I have a doctorate. I'm a professor. There are plenty.
Oh, Giselle, she got your beat. Okay. Why don't you go over there with Robin and drop some beats? Okay. Oh, wow. She's very, you feel me? She's very educated and qualified. I know Giselle hates her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's very well spoken. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful. Right? And you could address her as Dr. Carrie Bryant. Like, we can't say Dr. Giselle Bryant. Wow.
Many things that I do. And the challenge is we often want to see a woman be one-dimensional. I am multi-dimensional. I carry multiple titles. Now, what you choose to call me on whatever day is fine for whatever that might be. But I think that there is this idea that a woman can only be one thing. Mm-hmm. And once I happen to marry a pastor, I happen to fall in love with a man who is a pastor, right? Mm-hmm. And so with that came the title of First Lady. But did
you have even a sliver of doubt before you walked
out of shit? Okay, she's very well spoken. Okay. I just feel like he just shouldn't have addressed this at a Sunday service. I said this before, you know what I'm saying? And now it's becoming this whole spectacle about this dress. And you know, it's crazy. I've seen this dress before. I don't know where, but I've seen that dress before. I don't know. I think it was either Portia wore it or somebody wore that dress, but somebody wore that dress before because I've seen it somewhere on a reality show. I don't watch every single one. So I done seen it somewhere, something similar to it. You know what I'm saying? You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of, y'all remember, I forget her name. She was on Married to Medicine. Oh, Buffy. She reminds me of Buffy. Okay, and Buffy, you're infertile. Let me stop. I ain't even gonna do that to you, Buffy, okay? Buffy be on YouTube. Don't be suing me. Now, on to some more Bravo-related type news. Kandi says she hopes her and Todd stay on great basis after the divorce, which, by the way, Kandi is looking more and more like Joyce as the day goes on. Now, this is what Joyce wanted for her. She didn't want her to be with a man and be married and for the man to be able to have access to her money. She wanted a carbon copy and they grow old together.
Yes. I think after a divorce, I think anybody should be able, hopefully. Don't get me started lying.
Won't that age well?
I hope we get to be friends. Like, that'll be my goal. But you know, I think when you're going through the divorce, people get on your nerves and you really start looking at them differently. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I'm hoping that we can make it through unscathed. Mm-hmm. Anyway, do you at least see you and Todd being friends after the divorce?
I hope Candy's doing well though, because it looks like she got a little thin. It looks like she lost some weight, and I feel like it's probably due to the stress of everything that is going on. Once again, I really did not see that divorce coming. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I just feel like Kandi keeps such a good face that you would have never been able to tell that she was going through anything before the news actually dropped. Okay. Now Brit Eady, y'all, has finally officially filed for divorce. This, according to TMZ, the one season housewife.
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
One season housewife. The one season housewife filed for divorce from Michael after 5 years of marriage. If you recall, earlier this week, she took to social media to allude a bomb was about to drop and made a post about not being happy. Reports claimed Brit listed her date of separation from Michael as December 1st, 4 weeks before her now deleted Instagram post. The thing is, Brit is so lost. She probably divorced Michael because Kandi's divorcing him. No shade. She give me that type. She want to say, I'm going through a divorce just like Kandi. Like, am I the only one thinking this? I really feel like she divorcing him because Kandi's getting a divorce. And she wants to be a strong black woman, just like Kandi. Please. 4 weeks before her now deleted Instagram post, she states the marriage is broken and does not want Michael to receive spousal support or alimony. Per court documents, Brit claims their only shared property is located in Fulton County, and following their separation, they agreed to list the home for sale and split the proceeds. She also suggested that both parties keep any vehicles obtained during the marriage. Brit is also reportedly requesting that their divorce records be sealed. Brit, please. Brit is a big to-do. Sealed goes crazy. Brit, what assets you got to hide? Okay? Brit, you got a couple Markins and a couple red bottoms. Brit act like she out here owning, mass land in the States. I want it sealed, okay? And any information to get out there. It's really probably the information of him and all of the alleged rumors about him that she does not want out there, that she's probably going to say about the divorce to make her look like in a more innocent light. Like, I could really picture her allegedly saying, oh my God, I found out that he was, effing a man, allegedly, and doing this with a man, and I just couldn't be with him anymore. Okay? Like Alejandro, right? I know that we are young, and I know that you may love me, but I just can't be with you like this anymore. Alejandro, don't let me go. It's giving a little bit of that, okay? It's giving Alejandro. Anyways, y'all, I still feel like she's a fool for leaving the show. You could have did this so smart too. Like, because people don't understand. A lot of housewives, they get on the show in order to get a divorce. So why would you leave the show and then get a divorce? That was so ass backwards. Because you might not win that suit with Bravo. And now you're dealing with two legal things, a divorce and a Bravo lawsuit, which I don't think has even been officially filed yet. Am I right? So it's like you could have stayed on the show, get your coin, get the divorce, have a new storyline. That would have guaranteed you a third season. I mean, my God, like, oh, the girls don't be thinking. The first season, you had that whole ordeal with Kenya. You turned from enemy towards the end of the season. You actually were like not bad because that last episode, it wasn't looking too bad for you. You could have came to the reunion, got the tongue lashings because the girls want your ass. And then you could have stayed there like a bad bee, take them tongue lashings, come back, say, I want to be kumbaya, my lord, with everybody. Buy Kelly more face filler and buy Shamia big bows so she could put on her next car. Angela, you can get her some Bengay for her husband. Like, you could have made it a big thing and then be like, oh my God, I hate my relationship, divorce. That's your second season. The next season after that, the divorce is over, you're single. And now you're back on the prowl. You know it was perfect, but you don't know how. And you looking for a man, you looking for a man. That's 3 seasons you could have got out of there. I'm just saying. Like, you gotta really think smart about things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't go off the whim like that. All right. So I don't know. I don't see him getting alimony or anything like that too, because I don't think the funds are as there as she thinks. Now, one last thing I want to get into, you guys. So there was a woman that was unalived by ICE agents earlier today. So she goes by the name of Renee Nicole. So there was a whole video on it, which I cannot play, where you can see someone recording the whole ordeal as it went down. And from what it sounded like, the officers were trying to, I guess, confront and enter in the car of some way, and then you heard like you heard like a pow pow as she drives off, which Trump did make a statement basically blaming the woman, saying that it's her fault and she should have basically listened. So those were moments leading up to the shooting. Once again, I cannot play it. So it's according to her Facebook profile, she was an artist, a mother, and a wife. As previously reported, Good was fatally struck as she attempted to flee from a group of ICE agents who were surrounding her vehicle. Good's body was identified by her mother just hours after the shooting. Renee was one of the kindest people I've ever known. Her mother, Donna Ganger, told the New York Times she was probably so terrified, according to sources. Good is leaving behind a son whose father passed in 2023. Ooh, that's so sad. DHS spokesperson Trisha McLong claims Renee weaponized her vehicle, alleging she attempted to run over and unalive law enforcement officers. In contrast, the city's mayor said he did not see a reason deadly force needed to be used during Good's altercation. The shooting occurred at the intersection of East 34th Street and Portland Avenue, where a U.S. Immigration Customs enforcement officer opened fire through her vehicle's windows. And then thoughts. I just feel like, once again, like the mayor, I agree with the mayor. Y'all could have shot at her tires and then stopped her at it. She wouldn't be able to move the car. Usually, y'all should have popped the hell out them tires, shot the heck out them tires. It would have stopped her right in her tracks. She should not have ran. I will give her that. Especially, let's say if she was legal, maybe she was scared or something. I don't think running was the smart thing to do. Because then that's just going to create more trouble. But I do feel like a way to stop it would have been to pop them tires versus popping her. Because now y'all have to deal with investigations and all that hoopla, which is going to take more time that y'all could have been getting more immigrants, because that's y'all goal, right? To get immigrants. Y'all could have been getting more immigrants, but now y'all going to have to deal with the legal ramifications of this instead of just popping the tires and getting her alive. Because then the car wouldn't matter at that point. Because if she was an immigrant, wouldn't y'all have deported her? I'm just saying. Okay? Anyways, y'all. Let's head up.